The thoroughbred is a magnificent animal, bred for speed, bred to compete, the sport of kings.
Wow, West Coast has it by 6.
It's the all-new Let's Go Racing from Parx Casino and Racetrack. It's action-packed and fun for the entire family.
3 of them are right together with 1 furlong to go.
Let's Go Racing is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association. It's fun to see them run.
Welcome to Let's Go Racing. Danny Gibson here with Dick Girardi, and we are up on the Parx Racing 3rd floor in the studio here to bring you all the latest in horse racing and news from around the country. We have some great stories for you this week. 2 very talented horsemen right here in Pennsylvania, trainer Mike Moore and the extremely versatile Clovis Crane. We're going to get to know both of them. Clovis recently won the Saddle Bronc at the First Frontier Rodeo Circuit, then came here and won a Pennsylvania bred maiden special weight here at Parx. Plenty of top national races from around the country with 3-year-olds bursting on the Triple Crown scene. It's that time of year.
Yes, it is.
And I'm starting to feel the energy.
Yes, indeed. Won't be like last year when we knew we were heading to Kentucky, but it's still the Derby.
Oh, it's going to be exciting. And there were some really good races here at Parx. We're going to talk about Monday's 8th race. This is for our sprinters going 6 furlongs. They are in for the claiming tag of $10,000. So get your money, get your claiming slips ready. They're running for that $28,000 purse. And our post-time favorite is your pick, the number 5 Hard West.
Yeah, I picked Hard West, Danny, because of the figure 74, 74, 77, win second. I like that consistency. That's what I liked about him with my man Clarence King.
Captain Chaz is our second choice for trainer Freddie Velasquez.
Yeah, Captain Chaz, again, outside post, has some speed. This is the kind of horse that often wins, and my man Freddie, you gotta love Freddie.
Yeah, he's in our Parx Hall of Fame.
He's the greatest.
Here's our call of the local race of the week.
The opening quarter went in 23 flat on the front end. Captain Chaz won the lead, and he has it, but company is coming. Here comes Hard West, Federal Case, both of them making a bid, and backing off the pace sharply is Pylon's backing right off of it. On the front end, Captain Chaz, as they turn for home, bracing for the challenge from Hard West. Hard West looms the main danger. Federal Case in between horses. As they turn for home, it is Captain Chaz. Here's Hard West. Federal Case also making a run. Lazaretto coming up the rail. Captain Chaz trying to hold off these closers at bay, but it is Captain Chaz.
Captain Chaz gets the win. Dick and I get the loss, but it's good for Freddie Velasquez. And like you said, jockey Jeremy Laprida and Captain Chaz just dominated this race.
Yeah, it really did, Danny. I mean, took the lead quickly, opened up clear, win by 3.5 lengths. Never in doubt, Captain Chaz all the way. Why didn't we pick Captain Chaz? That's the question. I don't have an answer.
Yeah, my horse didn't run so good, but that's okay. Captain Chaz had that cool tail braid that we always see our Freddie Velasquez horses. And we're going to go to our first break, but we have some really good stories for you. And our first one is going to be about trainer Mike Moore. So get to learn more on Moore coming up after the break.
What should I do if my current lease is about to end? Should I buy it, sell it, trade it?
Simple answer to what can sometimes be a complicated question. Here's what we suggest you do. Come in, sit with one of our finance specialists, and let them review all the information pertaining to your situation. And with that information, you can decide what is best for you. Buy it, sell it, trade it. Without that information, you really just don't know. And that's what we suggest. Get the information, make the decision that's best for you.
The Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association is the advocate for Parx Racing's horsemen and has worked hard to secure better lives for the hundreds of trainers and their families that work in the thoroughbred racing industry. Our horsemen benefit from medical coverage, trainer pension plans, and increased purses. Thanks to these horsemen, racing at Parx is the very best, providing entertainment for you and the entire family. The Pennsylvania Horsemen are proud to be part of the community and introduce a new generation of fans to the sport of kings. Want to get out of the cold this winter? Well, Parx Racing is just the place to keep you warm and toasty. Parx Racing gives you plenty of live horse racing action all winter long. And yes, it's fun to see them run from other racetracks as well, with plenty of simulcast action from all around the country. It's a front row seat to see the top 3-year-olds prep for the Triple Crown from Gulfstream Park, Santa Anita, and more. So put on your snow boots, grab your coat, and head on over to Parx Racing. It's warm and toasty, and always, it's fun to see them run.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. And what a year it has been for trainer Michael Moore. He really had a breakout year right here at Parks. He's been training for a while, and him and his wife work as a team. And what a team they are. And they had a really good horse this year, That's Right, who just dominated on the turf.
Yeah, he was great. 5/8 on the grass, almost unbeatable. And of course, he won the Turf Monster here to culminate a great 2022.
Well, let's get to learn a little bit about our trainer Michael Moore.
Trainer Michael Moore didn't grow up around horses. As a 17-year-old, a visit to the racetrack with a friend sparked his interest. Just before his freshman year at Rutgers University, he and his friend picked up a part-time job as a hot walker at a local horse farm. He loved it. His friend, not so much.
My friend, he lasted about a week. I loved it. Again, for whatever reason, I don't know why. I liked working with the horses. From there, I wanted to be a trainer. I didn't really know how I was going to become a trainer because originally, I didn't know one thing about a horse, like nothing, so, but, step by step, here I am now.
It takes years to become a trainer, and Moore was all in. He graduated with a degree in English, but it was horse talk that really made the grade. It must be difficult to know what to do and how to treat an animal that doesn't know how to talk your language. So you have to kind of adapt and learn their language.
Yeah, absolutely, and that really comes from experience. It really does. Like once you've seen certain problems or the way horses act, you've seen it a few times, it's much easier to recognize going forward than originally. Originally, you might be like, I don't know what's going on here, whereas after you've done it for a while, you start to recognize it. If the horses are happy, they're doing well, and you spot them right, they're going to run. If they're eating well, training well, they run. If they're not doing as well, a lot of time they won't show up on race day.
It's That's Right who's got the lead, is up by a full length.
This was one of Michael's biggest wins ever. It came this past September in the Grade 3 Turf Monster Stakes.
That's Right is 3 in front. Boats are rocking, the only one with a chance. That's Right, Andy Hernandez, they win the Turf Monster.
This win, as well as many others, helped Moore have his greatest year as a trainer.
Well, it was great, obviously. I mean, it was my best year. I think it was a 9th or 10th year doing it. So it was my best year. It was great. And, it's definitely a big highlight having That's Right when he won the Turf Monster, And, it was real nice having a real nice horse like that to compete in that type of race, a graded race. That was a lot of fun.
Fast forward to 2023, and the goal is to build on his successes of years past. But it's not easy. New owners make the difference.
Most of my horses I get through claiming, but That's Right, he was bought as a 2-year-old, and I think that's what you need to do. You need to buy young horses, whether as a yearling or as a 2-year-old. Keep doing well, so you might get some owners who do that. You need the guys, the guys who go to the sales and buy the horses to get those horses.
Despite his success with That's Right, this turf specialist is not his favorite horse. It's a claimer, Brother Chubb.
Brother Chubb needs the line. He knows where it is. It's Brother Chubb to get the victory.
Brother Chubb, we claimed him for 12.5. He went on to make over 500,000, and he just, I can't remember how many races he won, 14 or something for us, always by a half a length or less. So he just gave you a lot of excitement, and that was one of those horses that, like each time he went over there, you basically knew he was showing up to run, and then on top of it, he went down to Florida and won the Claiming Crown, which was great too.
The Moore family loves this sport. It's 24/7, 365 days a year.
This is not a job, it's a lifestyle, and it is. Like that's basically all you do. It's all we do. My wife, her sister, myself, we work here with the horses. You go home, you basically get some rest, and then you come back and do it again, So, but I think you gotta love it to do it, that's for sure.
For Let's Go Racing, I'm Bruce Casella.
Oh, what a good year, and it's always fun to follow them. And I know Mike Moore's favorite horse is Brother Chubb, and that was my first interview I ever did. I was just so enamored by Brother Chubb. What a racehorse. And he's actually old friends in Kentucky, really cool.
And all those Chubbs are cool,
Yeah,
especially like Brother Chubb.
He's hanging with Lava Man. What's
There you
better
go.
than that?
Nothing.
Well, let's get to some national racing. We're going to start at Aqueduct in the Busanda. This is for our 3-year-old fillies going a 1.5 mile, $100,000 purse, and a colt is our favorite.
Yeah, and Colt should be the favorite. Chad Brown, 7-5, just solid paper coming off a big maiden race. And these days, maidens go right at the stakes races.
Grand Motion has our second choice, Affirmative Lady.
Grand Motion, interestingly enough, sometimes wins some races, significant races. Most recently, second in the Demoiselle.
Here's the Call of the Busanda.
Going to be Sweetest Princess. Eric Cancel, they've now assumed the front. They're up by a length. Occult is going to track from second. Then comes Affirmative Lady. Pretty strung out here, the field of 5. Second to last is Gambling Girl, and the early trailer is Aniston. They get set to work to the backstretch. It's Sweetest Princess who's in command, and Sweetest Princess is now settled, is up by a length and a half. Occult is tracking right there in second. Affirmative Lady is stalking from third. Then Gambling Girl, and still the trailer is Aniston, who's being encouraged to move closer, is now 8 lengths off the lead as they work up the backstretch. Opening quarter mile was 23 4 for Sweetest Princess. The long shot on the front end is still up by a length. Occult is right there tracking in second. Affirmative Lady has lost some ground from third. Gambling Girl moves to her inside. Now they share that third and fourth position. Aniston has trailed throughout as they approach a half mile left to go. Sweetest Princess is trying to pull off the big upset. Went 48.77 for a half mile time. Occult starts to move closer now, is within 3/4 of a length of that leader. Gambling Girl is at the rail. Affirmative Lady, and still too far back to Aniston. They're well into the far turn, and Sweetest Princess is still there. Sweetest Princess went 1:14.1 for 3/4 of a mile. It's Sweetest Princess for a final quarter mile. Occult is ranging up on the outside, and Occult has now taken the lead. Occult now kicks for home. Sweetest Princess is back to second. Gambling Girl in the center of the racetrack with Affirmative Lady. A final furlong left to go. Occult and Dylan Davis trying to put it away. Gambling Girl, the only one with a shot now, is coming after her. Occult approaches the 16th pole, is still up by 3.
Occult gets the win with that nice tracking trip with Dylan Davis riding.
Yeah, never in doubt. One clear, mark it up, Occult.
Let's head to Oaklawn. It's the 5th season. Some cool horses in this field. They're going to go the 1 mile, $150,000. And our favorite is all the way in the back. It's Ginobili.
Yeah, Ginobili. And Danny, I know you're big on basketball. I assume named after the Hall of Famer Manu Ginobili, who was a great player for the San Antonio Spurs.
Of course. And Soy Tapatio, a horse I've always liked for Robertino Diodora, is our second choice at 3-1.
And that's a barn that wins a ton of races every year.
He certainly does. Here's the call, the 5th season.
To the backstretch with Dreamer's Disease, 3/4 of a length in front of Ginobili in second. It's a length and a half to Runnin' Ray, Hello Heart Rod, and Heart Rhythm between horses. Then 2 lengths to Seize the Night. He's midfield and about 5 from the front, so Tapatio's at the rail. He's got 6 lengths to make up. Then comes King Fury and Silver Prospector. They've got 9 to close, and the defending champion, the 10-year-old Rated R Superstar, would have to pass them all and make up 13 lengths in the final half mile of the 34th 5th season stakes. They go into the far turn. Dreamer's Disease with a closer Ginobili in second. Dreamer's Disease just 3/4, now less than that as Ginobili makes his move. 2 lengths to Hello Hot Rod. Heart Rhythm takes over 4th now. He's on the move, but he's 5 lengths behind Ginobili. Then comes Silver Prospector. Rated R Superstar is unwinding, but he's still 10 lengths off the uncontested leader at the top of the stretch, and his name is Ginobili. And Ginobili has put a 6-length margin. Rated R Superstar has run up in the center of the racetrack, and he is closing. He's come from last up into second, but he'll have to fly to catch Ginobili.
A huge performance by my boy Ginobili with the win for Slam Dunk Racing. Kind of cool that the owner is Slam Dunk with a horse named after a basketball star.
And that's how it all played out. 96 buyer and won, as Danny said, very easily.
Nice son of Munnings there. Love Munnings. Let's go to Santa Anita. It's the rescheduled Grade 3 La Canada Stakes for fillies and mares. They did cancel on Saturday. This race was then on Sunday. $200,000 fillies and mares going a mile and 16th. And our favorite is Ganadora for trainer Bob Baffert.
Yeah, Baffert has a few horses in here, Danny? Does that ever happen? Yeah, Baffert is the favorite and the second favorite under the stars.
Certainly is. Here's Frank Miramati and the call of the La Canada Stakes.
Ganadora will set the pace, going off to lead by a length and a half. Angel Nadeshiko concedes in second, and then Under the Stars in the purple colors third. Kirsten Bosch is fourth, just 3 lengths off the leader, followed by Natural Color and another 3 back to Smooth Like Butter. They swing on to the backstretch, and it's John Velasquez and Ganadora carving out the fractions, 3/4 of a length. Angel Nadeshiko trying to keep her on at second. Kirsten Bosch a willing third, moving through along the inside. Then it's Under the Stars fourth, 3 lengths off the pace with a half mile left to go. Smooth Like Butter and Natural Color. Ganadora takes him to the 3/8 pole. Angel Nadeshiko a neck back second. Kirsten Bosch now called on 2 off them in third. Under the Stars dropping out of it. Passed by Smooth Like Butter. The distant trailer is Natural Color. They have a quarter of a mile to go, and Angel Nadeshiko running a big race up to take the lead away from Ganadora. Kirsten Bosch coming after the top pair, as is Smooth Like Butter, who switches to the outside. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Ganadora fights back inside Angel Nadeshiko. Kirsten Bosch bearing down in the center. It's Ganadora or Kirsten Bosch. Kirsten Bosch coming with big strides late. Kirsten Bosch, Ganadora digging in. Here's the line. Photo finish.
Kirsten Bosch with the win for trainer John Sadler, who did train Flightline, and a first win for the Japanese jockey.
Yeah, most recently been riding at Woodbine, doing really well up there. First Santa Anita win, and it's nice that John Sadler gave him a shot. He was 0 for 16, but it takes the jockeys can't make horses run fast, Danny. This time he had a fast horse.
Yeah, Kazushi Kimura, that is a name you will hear a lot.
Yep, good ride.
Really excellent ride there. Let's go to another break, but when we come back, we have our Jockey and Trainer of the Week. It's a combo. We have another cool story to share with you and some race recap coming up on the other side of the break.
Turning for Home is a nonprofit that has provided nearly 2,800 former racehorses with a safe retirement. The program was created through the foresight of the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association.
We all love animals, and to give back to something that helps us so much, it's a great thing.
Responding to the need for a better system that addressed the uncertain future for the retiring equine population at Parks Racing, the PTHA rallied horsemen to support the program.
These horses can do anything from hunter jumpers to Western to therapeutic riding.
Turning for Home became the first on-track retirement program at a year-round racetrack.
We want to make sure that our horses that have run so well for us over the years get the great opportunity to get a new vocation.
Out of everything that we've done in Pennsylvania for racing, I think that's the thing we can be most proud of.
If you would like to help these amazing animals find a great second career and forever home, please give us a call or contact us at turningforhome.org.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Our Jockey and Trainer of the Week is kind of a combo because they had some wins together, but congratulations, Dexter Haddock. He's had multiple wins on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday's card, and Trainer of the Week is Miguel Rodriguez, who won also on every day this week, and he currently trains Ruby Blue, who is in contention for some big awards, and Miguel was also our leading B trainer in 2022, so a huge year for him.
Very nice. Love Dexter. He's a terrific rider, and Ruby Blue, what can you say? One of our favorite horses.
He will be in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, we'll make sure he gets there.
He certainly will. Well, let's get to race recap. We're going down to Florida. It's Tampa Bay Downs. This is for 3-year-olds. This sets up for the Sam Davis and the Tampa Bay Derby for sure, but this is the Pasco Stakes going 7 furlongs, $125,000, and kind of the favorite, and Zydeco throwing it down.
Yeah, Zydeco's been there the whole way, really under duress the whole way, and he's going to end up holding on to win by a neck. An 80 buyer, and this was the big win for our buddy Bob Hunt's Uptown Charlie Brown back in the day.
Yeah, it certainly was back in this race, but Zydeco getting the win. He's a Florida bred. It'll be cool to keep him on the scene. Hopefully he'll take that next step forward. We're also going to stay in Tampa Bay Downs. This is for the fillies, 3-year-old fillies in the Gasparilla Stakes. Also 7 furlongs, $125,000. 3 across the track, and Dorth Vader, a horse I love so much. She's sticking her head in front, but she's not going to stay there long.
You gotta love a horse named Dorth Vader, but it's all about Opus 42, the 7 for Arnaud Delacour, and is this horse actually going to get up? Yes, indeed, by a nose at the wire.
And the sire is Mendelssohn.
Yeah,
we saw him do so well in Dubai. Didn't fare as well in the Kentucky Derby,
No,
but
he did not.
maybe his daughter will.
There you go. We'll
Opus
see.
42. Well, let's talk about expensive horses, and there certainly was in this race. It's a maiden special weight from Santa Anita. Hijazi, the $3.55 million purchase for trainer Bob Baffert. Same owner as Medina Spirit, and that's a lot of coin.
Yeah, and he's going to win pretty convincingly here as he gets away from the field. Interestingly, Danny, it took him 4 tries to break his maiden. Well, why would that be? Because he ran behind Cave Rock and Speedboat Beach, other Baffert speedballs. This horse has been in the 90s 3 times. He is certainly on the Derby trail, but again, we give you a caveat. We don't know what's going to happen with Mr. Baffert or where those horses will be in May.
Yeah, it'll be interesting as that story shakes out. Well, it is time for Eye on Racing, and plenty of our Parks horsemen will be taking their shot in any of the 6 stakes down at Laurel Park today. The Fire Plug, the What a Summer, there's some good ones.
Yeah, no, I love those Laurel Stakes in early mid-January every year. And we got some 3-year-olds running. We got a big card today at the fairgrounds, the first big 3-year-old stake down there. So look out.
Yep, that's the Grade 3 Lecompton. See some cool, classy horses running that Grade 3 Louisiana Stakes as well. Well, we're going to head into our final break, but stick around. You're going to hang out with me and Clovis Crane, who is one of the most versatile horsemen you will find in Pennsylvania. And Dick and I are going to preview a race for next week, all coming up after this break. If you want action and you want it now, you got to get the new Parks Racing mobile app. Wager and watch thoroughbred and harness racing from around the world. With the Parks Racing mobile app, it's easy to open and fund your account. Then place your wagers and cheer on your horse as they thunder down the stretch. With the Parks Racing mobile app, you'll easily make withdrawal requests, view the previous day's replays and results. Plus, open any new account now and you'll be automatically enrolled in a Parks Rewards program. The more you wager, the more you earn. Get the new Parks Racing mobile app and get in on the action.
Racehorses are pampered,
treated with care, and loved.
Nothing is more important than their health and their safety.
We do right by them,
and they do right by us.
the hard-working folks
who proudly earn our living
In Pennsylvania's horse racing
and breeding industries.
Horse racing is a lot of fun.
But it's so much more.
It provides tens of thousands of jobs.
Jobs and billions in economic impact each year.
All across the Commonwealth.
Horse racing in Pennsylvania. It's a winner.
We would like to have our owners keeping those better mares in Pennsylvania and keeping those foals in Pennsylvania that they have, so that other people can take advantage of the fantastic program that we have.
There's going to be so many benefits to keeping that mare in state, both in terms of the options for boarding her, as well as the benefits that are going to be conferred to any offspring that she has in the state.
As your horses phase out of their careers on the track, they move into their next careers. Part of that is the mares coming here to Pennsylvania to these wonderful farms to enter into the breeding program.
Why would you send them anywhere else? Because the incentives are great here. The support that we have from the Breeders Association is unparalleled. Regardless of how big or small the task is, they're there as an organization and as individuals. I can't imagine why you'd send your mares anywhere else.
If you're interested in taking part in the Pennsylvania Breeding Program or just have questions about how the awards program works, please call Brian Sanfratello of the PA Horse Breeders Association at 610-444-1050.
Welcome back to News and Notes. Well, Clovis Crane is a name you know very well in Pennsylvania. He is immersed in our horse industry, and I was out there at Harrisburg where he did win the saddle bronc riding at the First Frontier Rodeo Circuit. Then he was here at Parks debuting a really nice Pennsylvania bred and a maiden special weight. What a week he had, and I caught up with him all about it. Happy to be here with the very versatile and talented horseman, Clovis Crane. Clovis, what a week it's been for you. Let's just put this in perspective for people. You were at the First Frontier Rodeo Circuit, winning the saddle bronc. Now you're here at Parks with your Pennsylvania bred maiden, winning a nice maiden special weight. Just tell us about your operation to start.
Well, we sold some cows on Monday at New Holland and bought a goat. There's a lot going on, but one way or the other, we just do the best we can. We don't run a whole lot anymore. We mainly break babies. We want to be known as baby breakers, and we buy and sell horses. But this was a filly that a breeder had left with us, and we ended up subsequently buying her, and she's turned out to be a really, really nice filly.
She looked jaw-dropping when she came in the paddock today, and Tyler gave her a good race. I just have to say she was all class, and that has to be a testament to your training.
We've spent a lot of time with this filly. We recognized early that she could really run. I was trying to get her ready to run for the 2-year-old stake races in the summer, but she worked the lights out a couple of times, and I was ready to run, but she just wasn't perfect. There was a little something amiss. I x-rayed her all over. I scanned her all over. I couldn't find anything. I said, you know, she's a big old 17-hand filly. Let's just wait.
I got to talk to you about the rodeo because I was so impressed to see you out there. You don't ride bulls anymore, but you did win on the Saddle Bronc. And just take us through the thrill of that and doing that at this point in your life.
You know, my little boy, I quit 2 years ago. I broke my ankle really bad in September, and I couldn't get healthy to ride the next year, so I decided I was just going to retire. And I had intentions to really retire, and my little boy kept wanting, Dad, let's go to the rodeo, let's go to the rodeo. I said, Coy, I'm not going unless I'm riding. Like that, I just can't be around it. It's, you know, I'm kind of like a junkie. I can't be around it unless I'm involved. And so he wore me out. I finally said, okay, let's go. So I started going, and I just ride Saddle Broncs now. And my day job, I ride 20 every day, babies, and it's a different discipline, but it's not much. You know, it's just riding horses at the end of the day.
Well, you're a very talented, versatile horseman. I do have one last question for you. You've ridden races. You ride bulls, Saddle Broncs. What's the most exhilarating of everything?
Coming out of the starting gate on a racehorse, bar none. You know, I was 16 to the time I was 18 when I was done, and my greatest passion in all my life was riding races.
Clovis, Pennsylvania is so lucky to have you and your family, and you are just such a huge part of us and the horse racing industry. Thanks again, and congratulations.
That's awful flattering, but thanks for all the nice words.
It's so cool because Clovis is such a big part of our horseman here. I mean, he breaks a lot of these horses, and to watch him ride a Saddle Bronc horse, and he rode bulls, and he rode horses races. I mean, he's done it
He's
all.
a daredevil.
He definitely is a little bit of a daredevil, and he will admit that. But really excited about his 2-year-old special reward.
Yep, we look forward to seeing him
3-year-old
next time.
now, but yeah,
Yep.
really nice filly there. Well, Dick and I are going to try to make you some money, and it's going to be a Monday's 10th race. It's an allowance optional claiming $40,000 is the optional claiming tag, $42,000, and this is for 3-year-olds. I'm going to go with the number 6, No Confession, for trainer Raphael Scheitzel. Really nice horse by Into Mischief. Really impressed with the way he won last time, and I think he's going to do it again.
Yeah, I'm going with the 9, Praetorian Guard. You know I like the outside post. You know I like horses with speed. This is Lou Linder, Michael Sanchez. I thought it was really impressive breaking the maiden back on December 7th. So Praetorian Guard for me.
All right, there you see it. I like the 6. Dick likes the outside horse. We'll see who gets it done. And you have some news about our PA Derby.
I do. Longines put out their top races in the world last year. Pennsylvania Derby was ranked 47th in the world, Danny. 9th dirt grade 1s. As far as 3-year-olds, the 5th best dirt 3-year-old race for grade 1s, ahead of the Belmont Stakes. We thought we had the best field we've ever had here. I think this proves it. And I thought last year was the best 3-year-old field other than the Kentucky Derby. I thought it was great.
Well, that's exciting, and it is a great race. Hopefully you can join us this year. And who doesn't love foals? I love foals. They're exciting to watch. I'm excited to have my first foal in April, my first Pennsylvania bred. But the Pennsylvania Horse Racing Association, they're going to have their foal cam starting January 24th. Go right to their website. You can get right inside a stall with a mare delivering her foal. It is adorable, and it is a little addicting, I'm not going to lie.
So you just hang, that's what you do?
Oh yeah, I just eat my milk and cookies or my ice cream. Everyone knows I like my sweets, and watch the foals being born.
Beautiful. What could be better?
And when you're not doing that, come hang out with us here at the races. We race Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 11:55 a.m. Well, we hope you enjoyed this week's show as much as Dick and I did, but thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week on Let's Go Racing.
And they're off. Skippy Longstocking has early speed. We the people from in between horses. Taba has got the lead now. It's Taba in the center of the racetrack, but Taba is drawing away, and Taba with Mike Smith, they win the Bet Parks Pennsylvania Derby.